San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First play and a first pass for Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. You know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Connor. And he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. James Conner taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 22. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's McLeod from his end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hand.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try to spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray steps away. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Throwing again on second down. Murray being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try and run for it with Connor. Stiff-armed him. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0.
Cardinals 21, 49ers nothing. Matt Prater to kick off.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On the set. 38.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Connor. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Prater on to add the extra point. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Throwing now is Lance. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Drill, 52.
And Lance now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
From midfield, here's Lance. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Let's go.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Lance. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here we go.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Off of play action, here's Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Down.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 34 yards. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Now Anderson on the jet sweep. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now Murray off play action. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 4. Now Anderson on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the 29, Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Murray. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Back to throw it. Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray now. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 33 yards. And the Cardinals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt, so he was clearly over the line.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Ready,
Now
ready.
following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Heel, black. Ball red.
Lance looking to throw it. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Okay, right.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his third pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lance. Oh, he stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Let's go. Right, right.
One final try now for Lance. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided